Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the GC channel. I am GC, also known as Joe Coin, and today we're gonna talk about the biggest, most interesting Ozark season 4 theories. There are a lot of theories going around on the internet about the 4th season of the great show Ozark, and we're gonna go through all of them. Will they be true? Will they not be true? We're gonna talk about it. Let's get started. All the way at the top. Where does Ruth's story go? By the end of season 3, Ruth ends up leaving the birds and Navarro Cartel and ends up working for Darlene because she's very pissed off about Ben's death and because she didn't get her revenge on Frank Jr., who almost beat her to death. And we get why she started up working for Darlene. We get it. It was not all out of character. It was great. It was very, very interesting to see. What will happen next? Where will Ruth go? Will she stay on Darlene's side? Will she work for the FBI? Or will she go back to the birds? Well, anything could happen actually. Anything. Ruth is a great character. We don't want her to die. If she dies, we will really, really hate it. We will roy it, like they say. It's Ruth is one character that has to make it to the end. And she's kind of like Jesse from Breaking Bad. Kind of like that. A character who's actually very troublemaking, loves the girls. She's just great. She's just like Jesse. She is the female version of Jesse, actually, if I think about it right now. Yeah. But anyway, where will she go? Where will she end up in season 4? Well, we know that she eventually is first on Darlene's side, but I believe that eventually she goes back to the birds. I believe that eventually she will see that the birds are the people she has to trust. Next, Jonah will join Darlene and the Langmores. Okay, this is very crazy. This is really crazy. Jonah will join Darlene and the Langmores. Oh my god. That is messed up. I could see why they do it though. I could see why people think that. Jonah, by the end of season 3, he is very, very pissed off and confused. He ends up finding out about Ben's death. Why is Ben dead? Well, because he was making a lot of trouble. And Jonah was very, very mad about Ben's death. And he didn't like it at all. He especially didn't like it when he found out about Wendy being the true killer of Ben. His own mother. He ends up shooting through the window out of anger. And now people think that he may turn to Darlene because he doesn't trust his own family anymore. By the end of season 3, he ends up making his sister very mad after telling her she had to go on her own, didn't have to go back to the birds. That's just very sad. So his sister hates him, he hates his mother probably, and if he trusts his dad, I don't know. Maybe he's the only person who can get him back. His father. So yeah, I believe that maybe Jonah could be joining Darlene, who knows. I could see that definitely happening. However, I hope he doesn't get himself killed because I love Jonah. Jonah is a great character. He is my second favorite character after Ruth. Next, Jonah shot Erin when he shot through his own window. thought of this crazy dumb theory. Oh my god. Oh god. Why would you think that? Well, why would you think that Jonah shot his own girlfriend? By the end of season 3, Jonah and Erin kind of become boyfriend and girlfriends. Erin kisses him, and that kind of starts their relationship. And it's cute, it's very cute. And so there's one crazy fan out there who believes that Jonah shot Erin when he shot through his own window because he wants to get back at Helen. Well, that is just pretty crazy, and I just hope that it's not true. I really hope it's not. Because it would be very crazy. I also don't think it's true. It seems like a very dumb theory to me. Alright, then we got this. Tree will join the birds instead of Darlene. Well, if you don't remember who Tree is, I don't blame you. Tree is Ruth's cousin and Wyatt's brother. You don't see much of him, he is just a secondary character. And some people think that he will join the birds instead of Darlene because he thinks Darlene is crazy. That's pretty much the only argument they have. And I don't think that's gonna happen. I believe that Tree will join Darlene. I will turn to the birds. It seems a little bit out of nowhere to me. Next. Wyatt will betray Darlene and join the birds after being convinced by Charlotte. By the end of season 3, Charlotte and Wyatt weren't really the biggest of friends. In season 3, we don't see any scenes with these two together, but they were very close in the previous seasons. And so it's very weird that we didn't see any scenes of them in season 3. I hope we do see more of them in season 4. And we know that Wyatt became the lover of Darlene. And that's pretty crazy, to be honest. But it ends up happening. It does. And the only person who can turn him is Charlotte. Charlotte could seduce Wyatt or make him fall in love with her again, all to let her turn Wyatt back to the birds. And sure, I could see it happening. Charlotte seems to be the only one to get Wyatt out of that crazy person's house. So yeah, that seems like a big thing to happen. I believe that that's actually also going. Next theory. Ben is still alive. No, okay, I'm not gonna go through this even at all. I'm just gonna say this with one big thing. Ben is dead, you guys. I know a lot of people of you think that Ben could still be alive because of the whole we didn't see the body and all. And a lot of TV shows have done it before with that they didn't see the body of a dead person dying and that guy is still alive. But that's not true, you guys. Ben is dead. I want him to be alive, I really do, and I would love for this theory to be true. It would be very crazy to be true, but it won't happen, you guys. Ben is dead. Ben is dead. I won't get into this because it's pretty ridiculous. Nelson's future. Alright, Nelson, as we all know, is the sidekick of Helen, or else he was, because he ended up killing Helen in front of the birds because Navarro wants him to. And that's dark. And I'm not sure if Nelson wanted to do that, especially since he was very close with Helen, but he ends up doing it anyway. It happens. And it's pretty messed up, actually. And now people are wondering what could happen with Nelson. There are a few things that could happen. Either he could be a troublemaker, he could kind of be like the role of Helen and Del Royal. He could be like that. He could be killed by Ruth. Or Erin or Jonah, who knows? Anyone could kill this guy. There are a lot of people who hate him, and so I do actually believe that Nelson is dead the next season. I don't know how he will die, but I believe it will be in Ruth's hands. Yeah, I believe that Ruth will kill Nelson because she hates him for killing her father and her lover. Even though she didn't really like her father, she still kind of loved him. Alright, Erin and the rest of her family get killed by Navarro Cartel because they know too much. This is something that could definitely end up happening, even though I don't want it to happen. I love Erin, she is a great character, and I really want to see more of her and Jonah. But there's a big chance that she could end up being killed by Navarro because she knows too much. This could either happen off screen or on screen, who knows? I believe it's gonna happen off screen, I believe so, yeah. But I don't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen. Next, the Cosgroves will join Darlene and the Langmores. By the end of season 3, Darlene shoots Junior's dick off because she wants Ruth on her side. And that's what happens. Ruth ends up being on her side. And then she makes an offer to the Cosgroves that if they work with her against the birds, they will end up winning and get rid of the birds. Now we know that by the end of season 3, the Kansas City Mob wants the birds dead. We also know that Darlene wants the birds dead. And even though the Kansas City's Mob and Darlene hate each other, they could still end up working together and to kill the birds. We have seen it many times that enemies become friends to kill another enemy that seems more dangerous to them. It has happened many times before on TV. And so it could end up happening again, of course, why not? And so it almost like it happened. Yeah, I could actually see it happening. Darlene has many contacts. She has the cops of Ozark, she has the Langmores, and now she also may have the Kansas City Mob. Who knows? If she does have the Kansas City Mob on her side, she could be very dangerous in season 4. But whether or not she will win, I don't think so. I believe that the Birds and the Navarro Cartel have way more men, and so they have way more power and will definitely kill off those people. Alright. The FBI will join the drug war and destroy the Lagunas Cartel. Well, of course that's gonna happen, of course. Right, by the end of season 3, Mary got proof that the Lagunas Cartel killed Tommy. And she got that proof by Marty. And so she will most likely send an army to the Lagunas Cartel and they will all die. I don't know if the Lagunas Cartel will actually die. I actually have the big feeling that there will be an army sent to the Lagunas Cartel, but that army will be killed by the Lagunas Cartel, and then Navarro will be very mad and kill Mary, a pregnant lady. I believe actually that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, final theory. It will be the final season. The director of Ozark himself, Jason Boatman, said that Ozark will not run for that long. It will only be about 5 seasons, maybe. This will be the 4th season. And Some people think that it may also end after that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I believe that there will be a fourth season and probably also a fifth one, but after that, no more. Alright, those were all the Ozark theories. Which ones do you think are true? If you have any more theories about the fourth season of Ozark, tell me in the comments down below. And we're gonna talk about them in some future videos. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next